And we're back.
Hello, everyone. We're back. Let me start off by apologizing.
You were worried.
You go ahead and apologize for two things.
Okay.
First, my voice. I may sound a little hoarse. I've had a bit of a cold over the past week or so.
Yes.
And secondly, let me go ahead and apologize for Scott's lack of hair. It's all gone. In case you can't tell, it's all male.
Slightly. It's a
male pattern baldness.
Should we reveal what your hairline looks like? I'm just saying. At least I'm man enough to go bald. Go bald or go home is what I always heard.
And he spent like weeks worrying about it.
I've only been bald for a week and a half.
But anyway,
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Happy 101st video to us.
That's right.
I hope you all enjoyed our special 100th video.
I hope it was worth the wait. I also hope it was worth our not putting anything up for that. We'll find out soon enough.
But there you go.
Smackdown.
Well, no, let's mention a couple things about Raw.
Oh yes.
Remember, this is a weekly wrap up now.
Right.
Just two things about Raw that I wanted to mention. The first and the most important, Melina made her triumphant return.
That's right. She made her
long awaited. Oh God, yes. And second,
calm down.
Cena and Jericho in the ring. And I mean, honestly, I got to admit, and I'm sure there's a lot of Cena fans out there. I apologize ahead of time, but as soon as I saw him on the microphone again in front of all those kids, I was like, oh God.
In front of the kids was a bad move. However, they tried to make up for it by what?
They tried to make him look edgier, but I'm not buying it. He's buying it. I'm not buying it. We'll wait and see. No, I think you're pretty sold on it. I think you're pretty sold on it.
What makes you say
He sent me messages after he saw it. It was like, oh my God.
No.
Okay. Almost that bad.
That's inappropriate. No, I saw it for what it was, which was an attempt to make him look edgier. I didn't say I liked it, but we've got to hold that thought, because on tonight's SmackDown, something similar happened, but we'll get there in one moment.
Go on to SmackDown.
So we're told right off the bat that tonight there was going to be that Edge, who I now call what a crazy hillbilly Edge, now that he has the thing, and he ran out in a vest with no shirt on. Hey, I was slaughtering a hog. You made me run out here and win the championship. Anyway, so apparently Vicky has forgiven him, and apparently she's hurt her neck again, which I don't understand. But so tonight there were going to be 3 matches. In fact, that was about the whole show. Almost.
Basically, there's really not much else to talk about.
There were 3 matches. The first one, the one who wins in the best time faces Edge at Armageddon for the championship.
The championship. So what happened? First of all, let's touch quickly on the Survivor Series. We haven't mentioned this.
Oh.
Just briefly.
Okay.
I read on WWE.com that Jeff was involved in an incident, and I got a little freaked out by it.
Yes, it was a...
And called him. But then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. They wouldn't be advertising this if it was serious. But
correct. And some of the online sources were right. I mean, they did a lot of legwork, I guess, trying to find out if there was an actual hospital involved, and WWE didn't.
Nothing. Couldn't find anything.
I think that story came out about on Saturday, and then
I saw it on Sunday. I saw it like Actually, it was right before Survivor Series started. Before I ever saw it, because we didn't order the pay-per-view. For those of you that might be wondering, no, we didn't order the pay-per-view. Yeah,
which means if... Okay, I was going to mention maybe a song, but maybe not this time. But maybe. You don't mind a late song, do you guys? No! Well, you heard the people. We'll think about it. We'll see what happens.
But anyway, on to the show.
I'm sorry I'm such a dork. I ruin everything. Okay, go ahead.
On to the show. The first match of the night was Jeff Hardy versus Brian Kendrick.
The
Brian Kendrick. Let's get the name correct.
Who came out wearing a red leather ringmaster's jacket?
I mean, I was watching that and I was thinking to myself, even Jeff was probably sitting in the ring thinking to himself, man, this guy's a freak, man.
I wear some crazy crap, man, with that.
It's crazy, man.
Am I hallucinating, or is he actually wearing that, man?
I got too much makeup in my eyes, man.
But Jeff wins it in 12 minutes, 13 seconds.
Which I thought was entirely too long. I really honestly thought after that, I was like, there's no way Jeff's going to win.
Yeah, now, of course, Chris being the expert on all things wrestling, or at least I see it that way, I said, okay, well, how does this usually work? The first person to go is going to lose, right? We both agreed. Yeah, first person Ooh, did you hear that noise?
Good.
First person doesn't win, so we just wrote Jeff off. So we were saying who's going to be, Kozlov or Triple H?
Yeah, then on the Kozlov Hardy match.
Now Matt backstage said he was going to help his brother out. He doesn't talk like that. That's how Jeff talks.
That's how Jeff talks.
But that was going.
How do you speak Jimmy Leg?
You just have to furrow your brow and try to use big words intelligently.
Is that how it works? Okay.
But he's going to help his brother out because he felt that Edge was behind the incident in the hotel, and so he said he was going to hold off Kozlov for as long as possible.
Yeah. So then the Kozlov Hardy match, to me, it didn't make sense because I mean let's look at Kozlov's resume here.
Yes.
Everyone that he's beaten, he just basically dismantled him. Even when he fought Jeff, it was a fairly it wasn't 12 minutes. And then it's basically this was a pretty standard back and forth match. I mean, Matt Hardy basically held his own. And
which is good for Jeff, and it worked out.
And it worked out, and Kozlov didn't get the win, which is so great.
But he didn't have to lose. He didn't get
lose,
pinned or lose a match.
Undefeated streak.
But I want to say very quickly, the Divas match, at the very end, what I was referencing earlier, so Michelle yells at the Bella twins, and how could you? I mean, they're lovely, and they look exactly alike, except for the height and the visual facial differences. But she was yelling at him. Maria runs out, gets between him, and Maria gets pushed. And then an angry Michelle grabs her belt, hoofs it up the ramp. So I say...
You're going to regret saying this later, but go ahead.
I don't say it's a heel turn. I think it's the same thing with Cena.
I think it's completely different. I think it's a heel turn. I think Gilbert would agree with me. It's a heel turn. They're trying to...
Gilbert, since we're twins now. I'm kidding. Well, am I?
I don't think you are. It's too late now.
That's what I said, though. I said they wanted... Because Michelle suffers like Cena from people not taking her seriously enough.
Yeah, but it's a completely different situation because let's face it, she's one of the ladies, and they're not... You can't hold them to the same standards you held to hold the men.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So
I guess
there you have it.
Jesse and Festus, Miz and Morrison.
Do we have to mention this?
Fun stuff. Morrison. This is the first time we've been able to talk about Morrison's new outfit. Red fur. I like.
So on to Triple H.
I thought the shenanigans with the bell was funny, and at first I thought they're going to take it too long. Then I thought it was perfect. And look, we're perfect on time. So let's talk a little more about Miz and Morrison.
Do we have to?
No.
We don't. Thank you.
Finally, Triple H.
Let me make just one comment real quick. Okay? What's the name of that station?
Oh, our station?
Yes.
WFGX.
Yeah, if anybody from WFGX is listening to this right now, I want to file a complaint.
Oh, yes. We had a lot of problems.
You people are terrible. I don't know about the rest of you out there in, My Network TV land, but
our local station
is terrible. They cut the commercial at the wrong time. They extend the commercial break.
Then they come back from commercial break and then go to commercial. So
we literally missed probably 10 minutes of show.
Whatever happened before they did the Cena Jericho recap, we missed. Oh, I hope that wasn't a show.
I don't think
so. Let us know if there was anything, if we missed anything right before the Jericho recap.
So then on to Triple H, Shelton Benjamin. Not much to talk about here. The only big thing, obviously, is that Triple H finished the match at the exact same time Jeff Hardy did. And for some strange reason, JR was, like, utterly amazed at this. Like, oh my god, what does this mean now? What's going to happen? I mean, come on, let's be serious here, JR. You've been in the business how long?
Oh, somebody's head is gonna roll.
What's going to happen? It's pretty self-explanatory. Steve, Scott, would you like to?
Well, see, I'm going to show my ignorance because I think we could go two ways here. Either, and yes, I said either because it makes me sound more intelligent. Either, I'm learning from Matt Hardy, and I'm sorry. Either we're going to see a triple threat at Armageddon, or we're going to see a little back and forth between Jeff and H.
I think it's going to be standard triple threat at Armageddon, which I think.
But we got so long. We have what? 2 more weeks? 3 more weeks?
3 more weeks. I think it's good.
We gotta have something between now and then.
It's the same exact way it was last year when Edge came back. You don't remember that, do you?
My memory is flawed when it comes to.
So there you have it, folks. That's the weekly wrap up.
But mostly Smackdown.
Final week of November. Happy belated Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yes.
Happy holidays, and we'll be seeing you around. Peace.